Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories. I have a fun journal for you. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a second. Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories. Welcome to my channel. Okay, I belong to a group. Let me see. I belong to a lot of groups, so it's really hard to remember the names of all of them. This is For the Love of Paper. And it is hosted, let me see, I'm trying to see who hosts it. I think it's Karen Gibson. Well, anyway, it's For the Love of Paper. So they put out a freebie kit when they reached 1,000 members. And it is called Journal de Modes Freebie Digital Kit. And they wanted you to make something and have it done by like the end of August or something like that. And I failed because I did not get it done until, well, I think it was August 31st, but I didn't get it done. But I am going to show you what I did. And, you know, then you might want to join this group because they make some beautiful things and they have a lot of great ideas. And I will hashtag them and everything like that, okay? So this is the journal that I made. I am slow. Like I've said, I'm a slow crafter. And I was working on something else and thought I might not even do it, and obviously I didn't get it done. I am probably going to put a dangle here, a couple of dangles, so I've left these strings long so that I could do it. I have this lovely little parasol as a clip here, just for fun. You could take it off or you leave it on, whatever. I have one of my hats that I like to make. This is glued down. And it's kind of peaches and blues, and there's some pinks and purples and stuff, but I predominantly did peaches and blues. I have some other colors in there periodically, but predominantly this peach color and this kind of French blue. And lots of creams. Okay, so I have it tied up with this little piece of pale pink tulle. Could not think of the word. And inside I've got a fabric pocket out of this lovely fabric. I adore this. My niece's mother, she's kind of my niece-in-law or whatever, her mother gave me a bunch of fabric, and this is one of the yummy pieces. I love it. Has all these cottages on it, some birdhouses and stuff. I made this pocket, or envelope actually, using this kind of weird fabric-y paper that I had that's kind of sparkly. I coffee dyed it, and then I had made the pocket and sewed it up and realized it was not strong enough. So I put this insert in here. This is a decoupaged napkin onto just some plain paper. And I do have a little something in the pocket, which I realized I may have glued down. Oh no. Okay. Here is a lesson on what not to do. Glue in after you've put something in it. So I'm going to remove that and put something else in the pocket. Yeah. So we'll just put this in there, and I've got a little Velcro dot on that. And then I took one of the little ovals that came, cut it down a little bit, and put it in this little metal thing and made a pretty kind of cabochon with it. And I've got some glue threads here. And then to hide the little hole thing where you would normally dangle it from something, I just put this bow on there. And I just think that turned out kind of cute. So we're just going to stick that back in there. I used some music paper for the outside, and the inside I used this pretty little eyelet. So then some of the pages were smaller, and I was trying to figure out how to use them. This one ripped, so I used a little bit of faux aged tape. Well, it's not really even tape, but so I put that to fix that little portion. Anyway, I folded these up, glued parts of it in, and then made them in journal things and also some pockets. I've got kind of an aged looking letter here from 1861. And this is how I did kind of making these pockets in here. They've got some lovely tags. I haven't put any scriptures on the tags. I probably will because that's what I usually do. Scriptures or bits of songs. Some of them I have and some of them I don't. So I need to go through here and fix that. I forgot that I had not done that. So this one I did, this little girl here. I made kind of a vintage looking photo with that where you kind of cut the edges. I don't know if you can see that. And then I put Jesus Loves Me, a little bit of a song, snippet of a song, a little lace and a pretty butterfly on there. And then I just kind of this blank page, I wanted to cover it up, and I just put a little hem there. Put a little lace and some flower trim here. And this is just a vintage ad that I've kind of crinkled and made to look old. And this is another one of the pockets. And I've just got these little vintage cards. Not vintage, journal cards is what I meant to say. And I folded that. I've got some lace on some of them. See, this has got a bit of purple in it, but there's not a lot of purple, so I just did not focus on that color in this. I've got a little pink looking trellis kind of vine thing and glue threads. So excuse the glue threads. And put a little flower trims on that and made that kind of cute. Use the bigger circle things as little pockets. And another pocket using those smaller papers. And I put this little guy on here. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. Because He Lives. Love that song. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Made a belly band here. I can't resist to sing, sorry. With a little wax seal here. And this blues are in here. This is a little bit different blue, but I liked it. I just felt like it went. And this is one of the envelopes that you get. And I just put a little card in there, one of the journal cards. And I made a paper sack pocket, and I just put some of the ephemera in there. And then another kind of, it's not a vintage, but it's a vintage reprint of a thing, whatever that is. But anyway, then I just put some of my coffee dyed paper and food coloring paper is also in here. And then there's another one of those. I've got some of my little snippety things in here. Some lace clusters. Here's another, another one of the tags. And I put a little butterfly on there, dangle. And then I put a little pocket on the back and cut down one of the tags to make a little journal card in that, because they're kind of small tags and I just wanted it to be fun. Get down there and lay down so you don't cause problems. Okay. And then I put a ruffle lace. I love that. And then I put one of these little clusters with a dangle that I learned to make from Justine from House of Mahalo as well. And then here's some of my food colored paper and another pocket with some cards. Oh, this is the center page. It opens up. I just thought these ladies were so pretty on this kind of lace looking paper. And then pockets on either side of those. And some more of that paper. Some of the pages I left a little plain. Ooh, that one got a little bent. Now you stay where you're supposed to. I may put a little glue on this because I do not want that to get messed up. So bear with. You know, sometimes you come across these and you have to fix the little things so that you don't have a big mess later. All right. Let's just lay that down. Come on now. Those little, these are some little flowers made from doily, and they're kind of delicate. I don't use them much because I'm a clumsy person and I rip things. And this is just where I bent back one of these pages, and I just love these little birds on here. I don't know if you can see the little birds. And so I just kind of made that a feature. And this is the other side of that page. And this is just a plain for journaling, and another belly band that I created using some of the ovals. And I added a little butterfly and put this little tag in there. These little kids, Jesus loves me, this I know, love that. And plain for journaling. Another of the lace pockets with some journaling cards in them. There's actually quite a bit of space for journaling in here. And the other side of that, the other side of the paper bag. I left one side of the paper bag plain so that whoever receives this journal could either choose to decorate or not, or you could even journal on that. And there's some journaling cards in there. Some of them more of this gorgeous paper with a sari silk ruffle and a little just flower at the top. And then this seemed really kind of precarious and like it was prone to be bent. So I put a little tip in or tuck in or whatever you want to call it, where I had stenciled some birds on here and some flowers. And I just thought that was cute. You could journal over the top of it because they're really light. And then this is just a 6x6 scrapbook paper. And here's what I did with one of the other journal cards. Again, I'll probably put a scripture or something on here. But I just took one of these little cabochons and it had 2 holes on either side, and I fastened some sari silk to that and then just kind of glued that on the back. Put a little lace tab and put that right in there. This is where I put some of this green lace. Now, this is food colored dyed lace, and I just like it, and we're going to leave that. Another one of the pretty papers, and this is a hidden paper clip. It's not really a hidden paper clip. It's just a paper clip that's decorated, and could slide something in there if you wanted to on either side. Look at that paper. I love the birds. Really, really love all the beautiful birds and some glue threads. And then another pocket with some journal cards. The other side of that advertisement that I've made to look vintage, even though it's printed by me. And plain for journaling. Another one of those circle pockets with some tickets. And a little cluster here that I had made previous, and I just thought it went nicely. And there's, I love this page a lot. This green I think is so pretty. The other side of that letter from 1861, I believe. And then here is one. I didn't glue this down because I thought you could just journal on that. It's pretty on both sides. You could put something on there. Here's another one of the cabochons that I made using glossy accents in one of their ovals. And 2 bookmarks that come with the kit. And I put just a little square wax seal on this one. That blue, I felt like really picked up the blue in the dress. And then another one. Again, I didn't put anything on this. I thought it could be decorated by somebody who gets this journal. And y'all, I did it again. I put something in the pocket before gluing it down, or it was still wet. Oh, goodness. Yep. Okay, here's a lesson on what you should not do. And I messed that up a little bit. I think what I'll do, I'm just going to go over this little messed up piece and make it look like it was supposed to be that way. And I will fix this, glue this in a little bit better. And I'm not going to stick it back in that pocket yet because apparently I stuck it in there before it was dry. Now I call myself, you know, a bit better prepared than that. I've not had things stick like that before. So anyway, that actually says, I am so glad that Jesus loves me. Yeah, and I messed it up somehow, so oh well. That's the thing about junk journals, is that they are not perfect. And this is, though, a little envelope. I don't have anything in that because you got to leave room for people to make it their own. Now, this is quite a squishy. It looks pretty chunky and everything like that, but it's very squishy. I had this kind of interesting foam stuff that I covered and made this, it's kind of a soft cover, you know, really. And the papers are really light, and so it's quite a squishy journal, and I think it's fun. So I hope you enjoyed that little flip through, and maybe you can join this group for the love of paper as well, and see some of the beautiful things and join in the makes that they do. Quite fun. I'm trying to join more things because I've been guilty of just kind of doing my own thing and not really joining other people. So I'm trying to make a point of joining more things. So this is the first not the first, but the first journal I think I've made from joining. So I'm not fast, but I get there, and here she is. Okay, La Belle France. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day. Hugs. Bye.